Hi peeps, it's BritneyBish with the GTFO B2 Expedition Guide. Let's get into it. As always, gear and team selection comes first. I'd recommend at least 2 players, both running shotgun turrets. If you are a 3 or 4 man team, I'd recommend a mine deployer for the third and a bioscanner or a C-foam launcher for your fourth. Also, do take note that this level tends to have few resources to replenish your team if you keep failing to sneak, and can easily result in you running out of ammo and health to keep progressing. Therefore, sneaking as much as possible is very much recommended. Now we are ready into the actual guide. To advance in this level, you will want to sneak and kill your way north until you come across 2 alarmed, non-key carded security doors in Zone 18B. One in the north of the room, the other in the west. On your way to these doors, you will come across another 3 key-carded security doors shown on the map here. The first one in the northwest corner of Zone 16D, the other 2 in Zone 17B. One in the southwest corner, one in the southeast corner. The key-carded door in Zone 16D is not vital to mission completion. The HSU will not spawn beyond it. You can choose whether you want to use the key card that is found in Zone 17B on the door for total completion of the map, or you can just leave it closed and save your resources for the other mission vital doors. Back to the mission objective. On your way to Zone 18B, you will encounter 2 non-key carded security doors that require scans. One in the north of Zone 16D that is not alarmed, and one in the north of Zone 17B, which is. To defend yourself during the single phase alarm door in 17B, place both of your shotgun turrets outside the door in the south of the zone, foam the door and place a mine centrally behind for extra peace of mind. Since this is a single phase door, even if they do manage to destroy and breach it, there will be little left of the wave. If the door has been destroyed prior due to going loud before reaching and securing this room, place your turrets at the top of either set of stairs pointing towards the door. You can also foam the floor where the base of the door was, complete the scan, kill the enemies, and collect as usual. Once you've reached and secured up to Zone 18B, you will need to query the HSU to find out which zone it is in. It will be in either Zone 20 or 21. Now, depending which zone it is spawned in, will dictate which keycard you need to obtain in order to open the door that allows access to the zone that contains the HSU. To find out which door your team needs, query the HSU and make a note of the zone it has spawned in. Using this zone marked map, confirm the door that leads to the zone that the HSU is in. Now query the keycard that is required for that specific door. Note which zone the keycard has spawned in, and using this zone marked map, decide which door of 18B leads to the zone that contains the keycard that you require. Regardless of which door is required at this point, our defences will be laid out the same. Before initiating the 2-phase alarm door that you require, place your shotgun turrets here, facing the hole in the wall to the south of the room. Here's the position on the map. C-foam the rubble ramp that your turrets are facing with a slight bias towards the western side of the ramp. You can also deploy mines here, but as there is no door, you're much less likely to get a significant group to trigger it and risk wasting mines on single monsters. Your call. Fight through the scan, clean up the remaining enemies, collect your turrets and move on through the door you just unlocked. Once through, sneak and kill your way through the zone. Both of the possible zones here are relatively small, so don't worry about pinging the keycard on a terminal. It won't take long at all to find. Do note that if you took the northern door to Zone 23, there is a ladder in the most northern part of the zone that you can see on the map that has an area which does not show on the map. Make sure you check this too. Once you have the keycard, double check to confirm it is the card for the door your HSU has spawned beyond, as it is possible both the remaining cards have spawned in the zone you're currently looting. If you did find your required key card and the one for the other door, do not open the non-vital door, as it will allow another entry point for the enemies when you are opening the door that leads to the HSU. When ready, head back to the door you required access beyond to retrieve the HSU. Before starting up the scan, note this door has 3 phases to its alarm. As long as you have not opened the other key card door opposite your priority one, there will only be 2 directions the waves will spawn from. Rather than setting up our defences before the lock, I suggest activating the lock with your whole team ready for the team scan. While completing the scan, listen for the roar that indicates where the wave is spawning. This is the direction the enemies will come from on the initial wave. Once the scan is complete, the players with the turrets will want to set them up facing the direction that the wave spawned at. If the roar came from the south, place your turrets at the top of the stairs facing the door and seafoam the floor where the base of the door was for added defence. Positions shown on this map. If the roar came from the north, place a turret on either of the sidewalks facing to the north and seafoam a few meters in front of them. With the north spawn, there is a chance, depending on where the scan points go to, the enemies could come through the fog area on the lower part of the room. The majority will run into the turrets, but do be aware of this. Try to be as quick as you can with these scans. Since there are 3 phases, there is much more time for other waves to spawn that could attack from a different direction to which your turrets are facing. Same as always, complete the scans, clean up, collect and move on through the door. Whether you're now in zone 20 or 21, the dance is the same. Sneak and kill while keeping an eye out for the HSUs. Locate your required HSU and gather your team on it for the scan. If you're unsure of the run back, have one player run it and make sure all the doors on the way back are open. Once they are back, start and complete the scan and trail the player that practiced the run back to the entry now extraction point. Close doors near the extraction point on your way through if you wish to halt the enemies, and set your turrets just north of the extraction point facing north. Also, if you have spare seafoam, throw it in front of the turrets now. Get and keep all the team inside the extraction zone, defend yourselves and wait for the extraction. And that's it. Hope this helps some of you. BritneyBish out.